Why did I have
Do
to
you
refresh
have
for
a
it to
new
load?
mic, Celtic?
I'm currently on my laptop and on like a $15 mic I got from Walmart.
Okay. Because, yeah, it sounds so different.
I know.
Something has changed.
Wait a minute. Something's different. I can feel it.
I can sense it in the air. There was an item added to repo, D, that I think you, as a Skyrim enjoyer, would appreciate. A new hand has touched the beacon.
No. Go away, Meridia.
Oh god, she's everywhere.
I had no idea what I was like. It looked like a rock. I was like, "Oh, what's this rock?" It was like a new
It's
hand
kind of a
touches
rock.
the beacon. And I'm just
Did
like,
it actually?
Decibel breaking volumes
Yeah.
in your head, because that's what it has to be at to be valid.
yes, it was that loud. Everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
Excellent,
Perfect.
as it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
When
because
you're
the rest of that
surrounded-
game, pretty well volume optimized. Then you pick that thing up, and it's like
shut
volume
up.
100.
It's meant to not be optimized anymore. People make it louder on purpose in mods.
Yeah. And it won't shut up. It just purposely won't shut up.
Oh, I think
It
it's
just
hilarious.
goes-
Okay.
So this is Saint Sandlot's old stronghold, Lohengrin Castle.
This is the first time I've come here at night. Be careful of your footing.
Whoa, what's that?
Something strange about the castle.
Is that glow just the moonlight?
I'm gonna go with
No.
no.
How about now?
Well, now. How about you give up?
We know what this glow probably stands for, but they have no idea.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's
You
magically
know,
warded.
but they don't know.
It's magically warded.
Oh my god.
So this is Lohengrin Castle.
Look at all the
The
magic.
ancient stronghold of Saint Sandlot,
Patrick.
gathering place of the warriors of old. It looks even more beautiful up close.
Yeah, but what's up with that weird glow?
It's
I've
shiny.
been here several times before, but I've never seen it like this.
I can sense a very strange wind blowing from within.
Gee, what happened the last time you sensed the strange wind, Gaius?
How can
It
it?
doesn't
how,
feel like
I have
monsters,
a
though.
Better question: how can he feel a wind blowing from within if the door is closed?
He's
Draft.
very attuned to the winds.
I can smell it.
I can smell it.
I mean, he
I
is very
can
attuned to the
smell
winds.
the wind.
But I also
I can
feel like
smell it.
winds is not necessarily like
That's not a good
a
descriptor.
100% description of what it is. That's what he calls it. But I feel like
That's
it's more like
not a-
the ebb of like the feeling of what it is.
Mm.
But they call it the winds.
It's not. I hate that description. The winds. It must have been the wind.
Anyways.
I can feel it too.
My shield.
Like something is writhing around inside.
Ew.
Wait, what kind of something?
It's something in my
I feared as much.
imagination.
I can definitely sense the presence of the dead.
Emma?
Emma?
I'm
How?
all right, but
No, you're
we're
not.
going to need to tread carefully in there.
Right. There's no telling what may happen when we venture inside. We should make certain we're ready before entering.
We don't know Emma's whole shtick yet.
Yeah, obvious.
Anything strange happening? Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's a me, a Papa John's.
What the
It won't budge.
Did the door just seal itself shut on its own?
No.
You stupid door!
Mood.
Lammy! Bust it open!
Ooh. Man.
Well, that was unexpected.
No!
So not even Air Getlum can break us out of here?
It appears that there's a barrier in place.
Well spotted.
What kind of barrier? Are you talking about that strange symbol that appeared on the door for a moment?
How would you know something like that, Emma?
Well, I've always had a pretty strong sixth sense about these kinds of things.
Bullshit.
So
When are they
sometimes
gonna
I
roll
can sense
insight
things
checks
that aren't
against
visible
this
to the
bitch?
naked eye.
Honestly.
Sixth sense?
Fascinating.
Come to think of it, this isn't the first time you've reacted strangely to unusual phenomena.
Thank you. Thank you, Eustace.
Eustace has a point.
I've heard that people from the church can make use of some strange powers. So are you a sister of the church or something?
Stop giving
Kind
her
of
a
the
cop out.
opposite.
Oof.
Oh, you got me. I've always been a big supporter of the church.
Insight checker.
I'm not sure
Inside.
what you're getting at.
Emma, just who are you?
Just tell us.
There
who
it
you are.
is.
What's that sound?
It's the bell we heard earlier.
Something's approaching to the left and the right.
Is this where we get Emma's story reveal? Finally?
Oh my god.
Monsters, is it?
Oh my god.
No. These are no ordinary beasts.
But we're going to have to fight
Really?
them all the same.
Hokey doke, let's get started!
My turn.
Here I go! Don't mess with us!
Looks like we beat them.
Poor
You all right,
Milliam.
Milliam?
What were those things?
Mysterious spirits. Though perhaps it would be more appropriate to call them fiends. Either way, they were no ordinary opponents.
The higher elements
Really,
seem to be
that's
present here
fast
as well.
combat.
And I suspect that's true of the whole castle.
Yeah, it did feel that way. Though I'm still not sure what the ringing bell from earlier has to do with anything.
This place seems to be even more dangerous than we could have anticipated. And as long as that barrier remains in place, so will we. We're going to need to search for a way out.
Okay, Emma. It looks like we're going to need to rely on this sixth sense of yours in order to navigate this castle safely. You don't have to tell us anything if you're not comfortable. Right now, our safety is in your hands. Can we count on you?
Yes, of course.
All right. Then time is of the essence. With fiends like those roaming the castle, I'm even more worried about the children.
As you should
True.
be.
We should start looking right
Not
away.
the children.
We're going already! Can't we rest here a little longer?
Those fiends scare the strength right out of your legs?
No! That's totally not it!
You're more than welcome to
Wait.
stay here and wait.
Whoa, waiting by myself would be even worse!
All right, let's see what we can find.
Right.
It's a ghost.
Ghost.
A ghost.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh. Hi, Ghost.
Hi.
Uh-huh.
How was the rest of your Culvers?
That's pretty tasty. I'm actually eating my ice cream right now.
That's gotta be melted.
No, it was in the freezer.
Okay. I'm just like, we
I
talked.
had...
We talked for a while.
Guys, I had food today.
What?
Yay.
It was
We have the
chicken
advantage.
and
Oh my
broccoli.
Here we
It
go.
was actually food.
Yeah.
Oh
Mm,
my god.
Yes, sir!
Hell yeah.
that sounds tasty.
I'll handle this.
Yeah.
Go!
Yeah.
Must break all pots.
So I'm not even watching, but I have the audio, so all I see is
I mean, that's yeah, that's about all that's happening.
Yeah.
Back your sword.
Ta, yeah.
God.
Yeah.
God.
Look, there's something over there.
Down, down.
Seems to be some kind of pedestal.
And there's some sort of orb sitting on it.
I suspect this orb has the power to disable a barrier.
So, can we just use it to leave the castle?
I don't think so. Orbs like this function a bit like keys. Each only has the power to dispel its corresponding barrier. And I don't think this is the one that goes with the barrier on the front door of the castle. Regardless, it seems we'll need to take it with us if we want to advance.
Okay, now we should be able to access another area of the castle. I know there's something else I'm curious about.
Is it Emma?
Yes.
Wow, that's one huge door.
I've had my eye on it ever since we entered this room. Doesn't it look more than a little similar to the door on the 4th floor of the old schoolhouse?
You're right. It looks a lot like the red door that giant armor was behind.
I seldom visit the castle, so I'm afraid there's not much I can tell you.
There's always the possibility that the children might have gone outside. We should check it out just to be sure. It doesn't seem like it wants to open. It seems to stand fast to the wall around it, if not more so.
That's true. I can't see any signs that the children might have gone inside either.
You should probably move on and check somewhere else then. Makes you wonder though, how did a door like this come to be in Lohengrin Castle to begin with? Even the patterns on it are like the ones on the door in the old schoolhouse.
Odd as it might seem, maybe they are connected somehow. We did theorize that the old schoolhouse may be connected to Emperor Dracos in some way.
Saint Sandlat was Dracos' foremost ally and on close terms with him even before he became the Emperor. It's not implausible that there may be a connection there.
Huh?
Well, whatever secrets this door may hold, it's a dead end right now. You should turn around and look elsewhere.
Let's retrace our steps to the entrance hall of the castle. there should be a barrier somewhere that we can use this orb to disable. I almost said dispel. I was like, nope, not that word.
Let's be on our way then. Alright, let me go run and put my ice cream up real quick.
Oh no.
Chest!
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
Actually, speaking, have I double checked?
Oh no,
Aha.
have you double checked?
Well, that should have disabled the barrier here. What an unusual mechanism.
It is unusual, isn't it? This castle seems to have an abundant supply of unusual things. To say nothing of these ghostly fiends prowling around.
Uses! Don't say the word!
Well, at least we should be able to push farther into the castle now.
There may be a similar mechanism elsewhere in the castle, so keep an eye out, everyone.
Why do I feel like Eustace is going to become so overprotective of Milliam?
Mm-hmm.
Nice hiccup.
I ate too quickly. Run away, wolf.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
My eyeballs are so expensive. Ugh. Stupid contacts.
Mood.
Just be blind.
An
Like I
external
am.
corridor. We must be on the north side of the castle.
We've gone pretty far inside now. I hope the children are safe.
Yay! Treasure!
Yay.
Yay!
I hope the children are safe. Ha, ha.
Oh, another barrier. Let's see if we can find the orb
This
that
all seems
dispels it.
strangely normal to her.
So strange.
Yeah.
Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand.
Nothing
What?
but trouble.
Okay, William.
She's just telling herself how to climb down this
You forget sometimes, you know. Happens.
ladder.
Totally.
I mean, she's only 13.
I don't know about you, but when I was 13, I was more than adept at climbing ladders.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but
I feel like I was pretty good at ladders, yeah.
I mean,
Some people
playgrounds
are-
were full of them, so
Yeah.
Grounds, trees, you know.
trees, yeah.
I never really climbed a lot of trees. I can climb trees quite well. I just never did.
I climbed a tree that my parents kept on telling me to not to climb, and then they tried cutting off the lower branches so that I wouldn't climb it, and I still found a way to climb it.
See,
I still
oh,
defied
that's a challenge
expectations.
mode, you know.
Yeah, exactly. My parents went, "How are you managing to climb up this now?" And I looked at them. I'm like, "I'm a monkey."
I am the monkey.
I looked at my parents and said, "Get good, scrubs."
I didn't have trees to climb. So
Neither did I.
There was a wooded area behind my house.
I mean, yeah, there was a wooded area. I just never climbed them.
Lots of
There-
trees.
I lived on major road and there was no big trees to climb.
City problems.
Yeah.
City.
Even when I lived out in tiny little town, I lived next to a cornfield. There was no trees.
Nebraska problems.
Midwest problems.
True.
Let's just be
What do
honest.
you? Hold on, pause.
Nebraska has trees. I
You
don't know what's
failed
wrong with your
immediately. There's 3 of us who grew up in the Midwest.
That's true.
Yeah.
2 of us. You're kind of half and half over there.
Debatable.
Debatable, yeah.
2 other than Ghost, that is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where did you grow up when you were little, Mira?
Good answer. Next.
Everywhere.
Pick a spot in the country. Probably yes.
Hold on.
Somewhat not even in this country.
Yeah, actually, yes.
Here's a globe, and here's some darts.
Kind of.
Military.
Anywho.
Hey, those are.
She might be taking her eyeballs out.
She decided to take her eyeballs out at the worst time.
I don't know how she's gonna see now.
Sorry, I went to go get my comb and put my towel away from my hair, and then I went to go get my shoes to see what kind of shoe they were. We're talking about my shoes.
But she's doing a side quest. Leave her alone.
Kinda, yeah, actually.
Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, this isn't good.
Is it?
Well, I'm glad we got here just in time.
Oh lord. Yeah,
Of
that's
course we do,
timing.
because you know we're the
I
heroes.
don't think we have these people in our.
I don't think
list.
we have either of the kiddos.
Mm-mm.
Oh God.
Julian!
Go away, you monsters! great night. Julian will never forgive you if you hurt Carno. I don't know why that's his voice, but that's going to be his voice.
It is now. Yep.
Yeah. Very brave. Much wow.
They're like 7 years old. Give them a break.
They're
So
like
brave.
10, I think. 10 or 11.
Very brave. Much wow.
Still, they're children.
Suck it up.
This was Mira's voice.
Goddess, please help us. I don't remember how I did his voice.
Stand back.
I'm not going to remember how I did Julian's either, so.
Yeah.
I wrote high kid voice for one and then kid voice for the other one, so.
Cool, great.
Yep.
Laura?
Very descriptive.
Thank goodness you're both safe.
We're okay.
More fiends. And they don't seem pleased that we've robbed them of their quarry. We can do this. Just don't let them near the children.
Blow him away, Lammy.
Very well, I will serve as your opponent.
Here we go!
Let's keep going.
All right.
Also, we took care of them.
You're not hurt, are you?
Excuse me.
I think Ghost is hurt.
Yes.
Emotionally.
No, we're okay.
That was so cool. You guys were all so strong. It's like the Eisenritter from the old stories. Considering their predicament, they don't seem to be any worse for wear. Well, as long as they're both unharmed.
Actually, I think both of you have something to say.
Huh?
Alora stared out.
Oh, right. Thanks for saving us.
That's not what I meant. You stole a boat and entered property that is off limits to you without telling anyone where you were going. What do you think would have happened if we hadn't come looking for you? Who would have saved you? Do you have any idea how worried your parents and everyone else in the town are about you? Laura?
I mean, she kind of has to be this, like, stern person. This is kind of her thing. I'm sorry.
If you realize what you did wrong, I have nothing further to say on the matter.
Oh.
I admire your bravery stepping forward to defend Carno like you did. But you're still young and inexperienced, like I am. It's one thing to aspire to the qualities of a knight, but no good will come of rushing to that goal.
Right. I'm sorry.
Thank you for coming for us, everyone.
can we stop being these little children now? Jesus.
Not till we get them
Never.
out of here.
Don't worry about it.
Trying to be a little less reckless in the future, would you?
You, sis, are you actually embarrassed that you got thanked by a kid?
Hush, you impudent brant.
Make me.
Well, we found them and they're safe. That's a huge relief. Now all that's left is finding a way out of this castle.
Come to think of it, we couldn't even enter this room until we disabled the barrier. So how did the two of you get inside?
When we first came in here, everything was normal. We were on our way to the top floor.
But as soon as we came in here, suddenly there was this pale haze everywhere. And those strange creatures... Wow, that's not remotely what that word is.
Wow.
And then these strange
What's the
circles
word?
appeared on the door and we couldn't open it anymore. We didn't know what to do. So you ended up locked in. Doesn't seem to be any other access to this room either.
It seems as though if we want to leave, we'll have to deal with whatever's causing all this. Surely there must be some way to disable that barrier on the front door. Hold on a moment.
Emma?
Oh, I see.
She had a brain blast.
She was thinking real hard.
My
Sense something
brain.
coming from the top floor of the castle. A mysterious energy flowing out from there like a wellspring.
She used detect magic.
What?
You can sense something like that?
Well, more or less, yes.
It's about the only clue we have to go on right now, so we might as well go up and take a look around. Hey, it's me, but it almost feels like she's starting to be more forthcoming with her insights.
It's not just you.
But what about the children? We can't just leave them here.
Children,
Better just-
forget about them.
Better just take them with us then. There are enough of us that will be able to keep them safe.
No, I don't want to. Please, for the love of God.
No telling what kind of danger we'll run into, but it makes sense to bring them along so we can keep an eye on them.
What do the two of you think? Would you prefer to stay with us?
Of course!
I'm changing this guy's voice because his and Milliam's are way too close.
Okay.
And it's not even going to make any sense for a kid. I don't care at this point. I'd feel way safer with you guys.
Your beauty came
Very
early.
well then.
Fine, fine. I suppose we'll take responsibility for your safety then. Alright, let's head for the top floor then. Let's have ourselves a look at the source of energy, the source of that mysterious energy Emma was talking about.
Let's be on our way then.
Need to. There we go.
Okay.
Here I go!
Very well.
Go!
Oh, a treasure chest.
Oh.
Oh.
That was a thing called
A treasure-
Rakshasa. What does that do
A
in
treasure
this
chest.
game?
I don't know.
That
All I
chest-
know is that a Rakshasa in D&D is fucking annoying.
Mm-hmm.
They're also quite
A
terrifying.
treasure chest. Chest specifically made.
Okay,
The whole treasure.
Speed
The treasure
25.
chest.
Dang. Yeah, Rakshasa are very terrifying creatures too, depending on your level.
Yep. Yep.
This looks like.
We've reached the uppermost floor.
Their description
bell tower
is
is ahead.
so fascinating looking.
The energy source is nearby. Almost there.
Like lion demon with backwards hands.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what those look like. Actually, I've known about those for a long time because from Critical Role.
Mm-hmm.
Yee.
What is that?
It looks like the orbs we've come across before, but it's far larger. I have an uneasy feeling about it.
There's a cold, pale light flickering inside of it.
Man, it's huge. It's kind of pretty.
That sounds like Gohan from Dragon Ball. Wild.
I definitely sense some kind
Yeah.
of power coming from it. Is this the source of the energy you were sensing earlier, Emma?
There's no doubt about it. I suspect this orb is the cause of all the strange things going on in this castle. If we can destroy it, I'm betting everything will return to normal.
All right, just leave it to me!
What?
I mean, it's kind of what she tries to do all the time.
Hold on, Milliam.
Don't sweat it. Lemmy's busted up tougher looking stuff than this. Let's smash this orb and get out of this creepy castle already!
You idiot, we have no idea what it.
Go, go, Lemmy!
Oh gosh. Uh-oh.
Milliam!
What did I just say?
Are you all right?
Literally.
I forgot about those stupid barriers!
I guess it makes sense that it would be protected by one of those barriers.
Wait, something's wrong.
Is it?
Whoa! What's happening to it? I feel an incredible torrent of energy pouring out of it. Everyone get
You
back!
activated the boss monster.
Bless you?
Yes, thank you. Like I said, you activated the boss monster.
You done did that. Yep, there it is.
These things.
You done did fucked up. Hey, wrong.
I am glad we are over leveled. This thing.
Nosferatu.
What is that?
This thing sucked.
A bone-faced
It's a little
fiend!
cliche.
A Nosferatu? How could it manifest something like that in the real world?
It's on a completely different level than the foes we've encountered so far. Julian, Carno, get behind us.
No one noticed
Who hit it?
named this creature?
Yeah.
There's no way we can afford to
Casually?
lose. Not here.
How did a Nosferatu get here?
Let's give
What?
it everything we've
Well,
got.
they're a little preoccupied at the second.
Right.
What do you mean? You're gonna two-shot this?
This one looks dangerous. Be careful!
I actually don't.
My turn.
What in the heck?
What was that?
You kind of died there for a second.
You did.
Yeah, my
Are you alive?
whole system just sputtered for a second.
Yeah, we had sputtered for us too.
Yeah, we
Oh, I
heard
thought
it.
that was. I thought that was me. I'm just
No,
like, oh.
my whole system just for a split second decided to sputter. Now it's
God.
fine again.
Welcome back.
Weird. I must have had a brownout. This is why I need to get my power supply.
Anyway.
This thing. Yeah, we'll link them.
Azure flames, gather on my blade.
Okay.
It's my turn.
When you're not overpowered, this thing sucks because it, on its hits, will just banish people.
That's a fun move that you love so much.
Wait a minute. You're not from this plane of existence. Banish.
Yeah.
I mean, banishment is a good go sit in a corner for a minute spell. You know.
Yeah.
We don't want to deal with you right now.
We
Go
should be
away.
safe now.
I forced it to kill itself, calling more allies.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. That thing can banish and can one-shot KO.
Did we
go away? Banish.
What a terrifying opponent.
So that was...
Careful. Something still feels wrong.
What?
Phase
Watch out.
2.
Ugh.
Damn it!
How could I have been so careless? I had no idea it had this much power left.
Laura! Are you okay? This is bad! Even Lammy can't move!
Looks like I've got no choice.
Go Super
Green,
Saiyan.
no! If you're not careful, you'll be drawn into it.
What are you?
Yes, reveal more. Do it.
Ooh.
What?
Huh?
What indeed?
What was that?
Huh.
Pretty colors. Suffer off.
Interesting.
That's the person.
That was a person. Was a person question mark?
Is everyone all right?
I'm fine. That was really bright.
What just happened?
I have no idea. It all happened so quickly.
I heard the sound of something piercing through the air.
Yeah, and right through that orb too. It looked like a lance. But how could someone hurl something that large with that much force?
A lance?
Yeah, and whoever threw it was standing right up there until just a moment ago. It was a golden-haired woman, shrouded by a strange light.
Dang,
Golden
Green.
hair, you say?
But that sounds just like...
Laura!
That's
Wait a
impossible.
minute. She's not alive anymore.
Except she is.
But she probably is.
What's everyone all excited about? Hey, wait for me!
Imagine that. There's nobody there.
There's no one here.
Wow.
Not that I
Thanks,
honestly
guys.
expected there would be.
That pale glow surrounding the castle seems to have disappeared, too.
Is that because the orb was destroyed?
But that would mean the lance that destroyed it.
The Lance Maiden.
I mean, yeah, that's logically the choice that you would go to.
But they don't know that she's alive.
I thought it might have been her, but it seems like it was the Steel Maiden.
Still, we really are out of time.
I love that the moon is just the 2D picture on the background.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good.
Never. I refuse. Thank you for all you've done for us during our stay, Klaus.
Please have a safe journey, everyone. I apologize for not being more of service to you during your long-awaited return home, my lady. With all that happened yesterday, you hardly had any time to relax and enjoy your visit. His voice is hard right now. Ooh, okay. On the contrary, I had ample time to enjoy soaking in the atmosphere of home. And thanks to that wonderful nutritious dinner after we returned from the castle so tired, I was able to sleep well too.
Indeed, for all that happened, I feel surprisingly well rested today. I'm just glad that the children were all alright.
It sounds like they got a real earful from their families, though.
They deserved every minute. So, just what was it we witnessed yesterday? Yeah, I'm still mulling over where that lance that saved our skins from last night could have come from.
I only know what you've told me, I'm afraid. There's not a doubt in my mind that it was Saint Sandlot. She must have sensed our peril confronting that strange specter and chose to lend us a helping hand.
Well,
Honestly, I can't think of an explanation that sounds any more plausible than that.
Considering the situation, it's almost hard to believe it could have been anything else.
Well, that's certainly true. It feels like everything that happened last night was some grand dream.
I think that of all of us, you have perhaps the least right to say that.
Oh, actually, one of the accounts of Saint Sandlot's death places it right around this time of the year. So it's almost the anniversary, and last night was a full moon. So it doesn't seem all that impossible that her spirit might manifest itself somewhere like the castle. I've heard that account of Saint Sandlot's death before.
Hold on a minute. Even if all that stuff about Saint Sandlot is true, that doesn't explain all the weird things you did yesterday.
There it is.
Fess up, Missy.
Well, I learned a lot about curses from my grandmother growing up.
Fess up, Missy.
And working with bears isn't all that difficult if you put your mind to it.
Really?
Believe it for a
Well, I
second.
suppose I'll take your word for it. I'm not sure I can say the same.
Nice.
Sorry, this website is giving me problems. Sure. I'll just do it tomorrow, whatever. Okay. I'll be sure to inform the Viscount if all that's transpired here. In the meantime, you should be heading off to your next location you're to visit for your field study. I hope your journey is a safe and pleasant one.
Thank you.
Take care, Klaus. And give my regards to Father. The same to you, my lady. I hope we shall all have the opportunity to meet again.
As do I.
I'd enjoy the opportunity to test my own swordsmanship against you in the future.
I wish you all the best.
We still have some time left before the train comes, so we can tell everyone goodbye as we make our way to the station.
That sounds good. Let's be off then.
Straight to the station. Ignore all people. I'm still going to have a little time before the next train leaves.
What should we do? It might be best to just wait in the station until the train arrives.
That's exactly what we're doing. Yeah, let's go wait inside. We need to buy our tickets for the trip to Guerrilla Fortress too.
Hey, Eustace! Wanna buy me some snacks?
Buy your own food.
No, you want to buy me a snack.
Lively as ever, I see.
Let's head in then.
Oh, I can see the castle for a second there.
You skipped her line.
I didn't touch nothing.
It skipped through her line.
I don't know why. I literally am not touching the controller. It is literally sitting on my desk. I tap the button and I let it go.
Doesn't change the fact that it happened.
What's the command?
I can't control.
Twitchy.
I can't
Twitchy
control if the game does it. That's literally not something I have power over.
Mm.
I quite literally am not holding the controller. I am stretching. I literally
Quiet dance around here.
literally don't have it in my hands.
Doesn't this game have a log?
No, ironically enough, the first ones did.
Actually,
This one doesn't.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the first ones you could go like scroll log. But this one doesn't have that, which is interesting. Still, we saw a lot of weird things in that castle. It was one thing after another from the moment we walked through the door.
What are you looking at me for?
Never mind.
That was pretty great. Do you have this much fun on all your field studies? I just wish it was a little longer and tougher, I guess. I don't know. Those 2 days went by so quickly. Either way would have been better.
Well, the field study isn't over. We're on our way to our next location, so don't relax just yet.
It looks like I must say farewell to the Gram once again for the time being. I wasn't expecting to, but I can't help but feel a little homesick already.
I can understand why. It was a really welcoming place. I didn't ever get the sense that social classes were keeping people apart. True. It seems like a place that we nobles could learn much from.
I'd definitely like to visit again in the future.
It would be great to bring Fee and the others next time too. You're all more than welcome in the Gram anytime. I can only hope I'll continue to learn and grow between now and when I next return.
Doop, 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 doop. Alright, let's go over our schedule again.
We're currently en route to Keldic, where we'll rendezvous with Group B. From there, we'll take the Transcontinental Railroad to Garrelia Fortress on the Empire's eastern border. Garrelia Fortress is one of the Imperial Army's largest strongholds. It's sometimes referred to as the wall that protects the nation from the threat of the Capital Republic.
I've heard it's ludicrously gigantic, almost an icon of military excess. It also houses the 2 railroad guns and has a military exercise ground on the premises.
Weren't those the weapons that Gwen said he regretted constructing?
Yeah. There are these 2 massive orbital cannons pointed to the east at Calford. Or more specifically, they're aimed at the buffer zone between us and them, Crossbell State.
They are pretty crazy, yeah. And they're definitely not going to go anywhere anytime soon.
No.
It's like you're looking at a mountain of iron. I was pretty overwhelmed when I first saw them.
Wait.
You've actually seen the railway guns in person?
Yeah. Gramps took Claire, Lecter, and me to see them one time. These are the mightiest weapons wrought by the hands of man since the Great Collapse. I want you to consider what it means that such weapons have been placed here. Well, something like that anyway.
To consider what it means?
He has a flair for the dramatic, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, today's the day, isn't it? The day of the Chancellor is scheduled to depart for Crossbell with Prince Olivert.
Guess the trade conference kind of snuck up on us, huh?
I think that's where Lecter's going too. I want to go to Crossbell. There's supposed to be this really famous theater group there, and they have a huge theme park, right?
That's what I've heard, though you probably know more about it than I do. Apparently, President Toa is going as part of the entourage to further her studies.
Really? She never fails to impress. I hear she's been getting job offers from a bunch of different companies ready to hire her right for graduation. Well, she does merit the high esteem people lavish on her. She's the pride of the academy.
Yep.
Oh, my, okay. I didn't. Nah. Don't approach repairs. Cool.
Maybe you should hurry up.
Too slow.
After was travel on the tracks on the road, please 152.
That was almost good.
It was something.
It was something.
You said hurry up. What's going on here?
All this security feels kind of ominous.
It seems the railway military police is guarding the opposite platform.
Yeah, I wonder if...
Well, isn't this quite the coincidence?
Captain Claire!
It's Claire! Did you come to see me?
Just a coincidence, I'm afraid. Eisengraf will be passing through here soon, so this station's operating under heightened security.
Oh, right!
Still, I'm happy to see you again. It's been, what, 2 months since I last saw you?
She really is attached to Captain Claire.
Yeah, almost like sisters. Hard to believe both of them are Iron Bloods.
Okay, suddenly we're not voice.
Yep.
At any rate, good day, everyone. Let me thank you again for all your help during the recent crisis in Heimdall.
Ah, don't worry about it.
We simply did our duty as citizens of the Empire.
More importantly, what's the meaning of all this extra security? What is this Eisengraph you mentioned?
As an Iron Count, right?
You'll see what I mean soon enough. A special express train will momentarily be passing by Platform 1. This train will be passing through at high speed, so travelers on the platform are advised to exercise caution.
A special express train?
It couldn't be.
Ah, right on time.
Coming in hot.
There's Toa. There's Prince Olivert.
Stop. Hammer time.
Reen's got fast eyeballs.
So does he.
Apparently so. Wee.
Pay attention to the next little bit of conversation.
I almost did the R2D stunt and said not to. So that was the Eisengraph.
Come to think of it, I've heard rumors of a special Crimson train. Thanks, I'll take.
You're welcome.
It's supposedly reserved for use by members of the Imperial government.
I've been on it before. It's really fast. It's pretty fancy inside, too.
That would have been better to play that one earlier.
The Eisengraph, or the Iron Count in common parlance, was so titled in honor of Chancellor Osborne himself.
Well, I do hear him called the Blood and Iron Chancellor all the time, so I can understand the iron part.
But isn't the Chancellor a commoner by birth?
He is, indeed. However, he was granted the title of the Count by His Majesty when he was made Chancellor 11 years ago. Huh. Supposedly, that's what led the train to being given its name shortly thereafter.
I see.
I doubt he, of all people, sees any worth in titles or peerage.
Reen?
Yeah?
Is something bothering you? Your attention seems elsewhere.
Still feeling tired after yesterday?
No, not really. I just happened to catch a glimpse of Toa and Prince Olivert on the train as it passed by.
Wow! I'm surprised you could even make them out.
Same.
You must have a Hawkeye. Got it. You must have a hawk's eyes to be able to see them when the Eisengraph whooshed by so quickly.
Nah, it's probably just a coincidence. It was more than just a glance, though. I could see them clearly, in detail. What was that just now?
Well, as long as you're not feeling unwell.
We would like to thank all passengers for their cooperation with today's security measures. Transcontinental Railway service bound for Crossbell State, now arriving on Platform 2.
Here it comes. Yeah, looks like we didn't have to wait too long after all. Can we get to a spot that I can save?
No.
Let me shave.
No.
Why are you getting off the train? We need to go on the train.
They took a break.
Hey, there they are.
Mean, over here.
Come on, we haven't got all day.
We saved you some seats.
How? You're all out here.
They got dibs.
Well, if you'll excuse us, Captain.
See you later, Claire.
Of course. Have a safe trip, everyone.
Whoa! Who's that classy looking babe?
God, I should have just stayed on the train.
That's the longest train whistle.
Jeez. Got caught in a loop there, didn't we?
Received word from Squad 8. No unusual movements have been detected near the Twin Dragons Bridge.
We've also received word from Squad 21. They report all high-speed armored cars are in position. Understood. Remain vigilant until the Eisengraph has finished passing through. Once it reaches Crossbell City, have all squads switch to Phase D. Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure the Imperial Liberation Front will show themselves?
They will. I'm certain of it.
Save? Come on. Let me save.
Impossible.
We walk out, talk to each other first, obviously. I see. It sounds like Group A had quite an eventful couple of days, too.
Yeah, though I find it kind of hard to believe you would have seen the ghost of Leanne Sandlot.
That's ridiculous. Are you sure you weren't just hallucinating or something?
You can think whatever you like.
We totally saw her, I swear!
Well, ghost or not, there's definitely someone there besides us.
Anyway, that's enough about ghosts and spirits for the time being.
Unless it's one that she can drink.
I'm more concerned about the affairs of the living, like where Toval and the Radiant Blade Master went. It sounds like Duke Cayenne is up to something too, and he's not someone we can afford to take lightly.
We didn't run into anything like that in the Jurai Special Economic Zone. Though I guess that makes sense, seeing as it's under direct control of the Imperial government and not a noble.
I seem to recall that it was annexed 8 years ago, is that right? Yeah, the Empire stitched it on nice and neat without much opposition. Now, it's prospering as a special economic zone on the coast. Seemed like a pretty lively place.
The revenue generated from taxes there goes directly to the Imperial government's coffers, instead of the pockets of the nobility. It's hardly a mystery why the reformists think so highly of it.
Well, that aside, I'm a little concerned about the upcoming trade conference in Crossbell. Same goes for the Imperial Liberation Front. They've been awfully quiet since that show they put on last month.
Now that you mention it,
That does seem rather suspicious. Is that related somehow to why we're going to Corellia Fortress? Well, it's not the main reason, but it's not entirely unrelated. I'll let you look forward to finding out all about it when we get to the fortress itself. Anyway, how many of you have passed through Corellia Fortress by train before? Milliam. I see.
Just us, huh?
I can't wait to see everyone's first reactions.
True.
Why's that?
Well, I've seen it in photographs at least.
A camera can't really capture how ridiculous it is.
Yup. It's supposed to be this macho gateway to the Empire, but it just seems like it's trying way too hard.
It's a try hard.
What's that supposed to mean?
The gateway to the Empire and one of the largest military bases in the country.
I look forward to the chance to see it in person then.
Say no.
Bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum bum ba 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 ba. Ghost is getting annoyed at the
Ghost made
game.
mistakes.
Ghost made mistakes by continuing.
Bum ba dum bum bum ba da.
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. The next stop is Gorelia Fortress. Gorelia Fortress. This train will stop for 5 minutes. Please be aware that only authorized personnel may disembark at this station. Be advised that all orbital photography is strictly prohibited within the fortress and is punishable by imperial law. Any attempt at unauthorized recording may result in the confiscation of your equipment or detention by the authorities. You have been warned.
Hey.
Wow, that was kind of...
It sounded pretty severe for a train announcement.
Well, we are passing to a military facility. I don't think they're being unreasonable.
Do you really think that's the issue here?
I'm not sure having that be one of the first things foreign visitors here gives a very good impression of the country. Oh, we're finally here. What in Adios' name is that?
What are those?
Is it a giant face?
The scale is just...
This is Gorelia Fortress?
This entire place is built from iron and concrete?
Just how much money has the army dumped into building all of this?
Yep, that was about as entertaining as I hoped.
Not that I'm surprised. I thought the same things when I first saw it.
From the crossbill side, all you can see is a cliff, though.
Yeah, but those two railway guns still poke out through it.
Hey, instructor.
Yeah, they do.
Why don't you bring us out here to show us?
What else? We're here so you can see the true essence of what makes an army. What comprises the military's strength and forms its foundation. And what other place in the Empire has that on display as clearly as here?
AKA, I brought you here so you can see how ridiculous the military actually is.
A military be extra.
Like, you don't
What
get
did I zone into?
The giant fortress that's not necessary at the border of Crossbow and the Empire here.
It's absolutely massive. Who are they?
Engineers and tradesmen mostly. You'll see a lot of them around here. Keeping a fortress this size up and running is a full-time job for more than just the military's people. So it seems.
It's almost like its own town here.
On the other side of this fortress, it's more or less a straight shot to Crossbow City, right?
To think that such a bustling center of trade is so close to a massive military facility like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Crossbow City is only about 30 minutes away by train. From the top of the fortress, you can even see the skyscraper where the trade conference is going to take place.
I see you've arrived.
Oh,
Instructor Neidhart!
Good morning, Major Neidhart. Instructor Valestein of Thor's Military Academy, homeroom teacher for Class 7. Reporting the arrival of myself and all students in my care.
Acknowledging your arrival at 11:30 hours. Welcome to Gorelia Fortress. In addition to my teaching duties at the Academy, I hold the rank of Major in the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. I'll be acting as your
Mercer,
guide,
right?
as well as your instructor for special lectures during your time here at the fortress.
No, this is not Mercer.
Now,
He has a
if you'll
slight
follow
Mercer
me,
sound.
He does.
I gotta look up. It's not Mercer, but it is.
I'm just saying he sounds like Mercer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Clark. All right, you know what? We're done. I'll just make up. I'm done.
Ghost. There's so much exposition.
Why?
So much exposition.
No, we're done.
5 hours
We're done.
later.
We're done. We're done for the night. I will just catch us up. I don't even freaking care. I'm done.
Thank you. Big
I want to see it right now.
No, you can come back on Wednesday. That's when you'll see it.
No.
Then too bad. Go play the game. That's also an option.
Let me think about that. No.
Well, then that's just too bad.
Too damn bad.
Why is it too damn bad? Keep digging.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. We'll be back for sure Wednesday, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Have a good night and see y'all next time. Bye.